This is very late notice that I am to conduct this service in the absence of the rabbi who was ill today and is ill, although she's continuing some of her rabbinic duties, but she was unable to come tonight. And with our maintenance supervisor ill, so I just picked this up at the last minute, the last part of the day, because I was busy all day. So you'll forgive me, and I'll do the best that I can, and hope that we can make this a meaningful Shabbat for all of us together. Let's start, Luba, with the opening song. Oh, say shalom.
Okay. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Israel. Vimru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel.
I didn't say greetings to all the people that are on Zoom, or not Zoom, but Facebook and whatever. So, hello everyone who's online. And I'd like to call Trudy to light our candles tonight. I apologize, we don't have candles for all of you to light because Darren wasn't here to set that up. Page 120.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Adonai,
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lechad liknech shel Shabbat.
Thank you for lighting the candles so easily. I can never do that. We now turn to page 138 for Lecha Dodi, and we will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9.
Shamor וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה בת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומיעורי, אורי, אורי, שיר, דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
Rise and face the door.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמונם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
Please be seated. And on the page, on the bottom of page 140, we can read together a psalm, a song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night, and with the district, with voice and lyre together. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai, how very subtle your design. For cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. The righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar of Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They flourish in the courts of our God. In old age, they still produce fruit. They are full of freshness. Listen that Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no. We turn to page 144. With the Hatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash me rabba, v'yoma divra kirte v'yamlich malchute, v'chaye chon u'biyom echon, u'chaye d'chol bet Yisrael, bagala bagala, u'bizman kariv, v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mavara, Yolam Omei Omaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitvar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yitaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei Dekudusha Barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata damihiram bioma bimru. Amen. Let us rise for the, the Shema.
Shema?
Am I correct? 146. Let us rise for the Shema.
Shema?
I think so. I think I may have skipped a page here, but 146. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach. Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. And let us go to page 148.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night. Boreom galayla, golei or mipnei chosech, golei or mipnei chosech, ve'osech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Day becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night.
Now let us turn to page 150 and read together on the bottom, Everlasting Love. You offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthen our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, your love, your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And page 152 with the Shema. Shema
Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious kingdom, glorious majesty forever and ever. And let us be seated and turn to page 158. With Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh. Nora tehilot osef elei, nora tehilot osef elei. Malechutecha ובניך בוקע ים לפני משה מרים אלי ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Let us turn to page 160.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of our peace. Guide us with your good counsel for your name's sake. Be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us and over all your people Israel and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hafaros sukkot sholem aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Okay, we now turn to page 164. The Tefillah. Adonai sivatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Mogen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah. Kibor Leolam Adonai, V'hi HaKol Atarav V'Hoshia. V'chalkel Chayim, Noflim V'Rovei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Emunato, Lishenei Alpha, Kamoka Ve'al Kivudot, Umidom Elav, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatmiach Yeshua, Emad Tal Chachayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Please read silently. You may be seated at any time, and we will continue the service in a couple of minutes. Through to page 180. We are on 168. Sorry, please read through until page 180 silently and on your own. And we will continue the service in a few moments. We will shortly turn to page 371. Let us turn to 371. Anyone who hasn't finished can continue their prayers. With the Misha Berach, which is the prayer for healing. And we do have in our booklet a list of those who are in need of healing. And I'd like to mention Rabbi Margolis, who is not feeling well, and also our maintenance supervisor, Darren Engel, who's having back and those kind of issue problems and is in severe pain. And hopefully they will both be back at the beginning of the week and be in good shape. Does anyone have any other names other than what is on the list, or want to mention anyone on the list? Yeah, I was going to mention her, yes, but, yeah. I would also like to make sure that we offer a very special prayer to Frances Wilgen, Lyra's mother and a member of our congregation, who was just medevaced off to the States, and we hope that she will heal and be okay very, very soon. And if you've thought of anybody else, just let me know. Otherwise, let us go to the Mishabera prayer.
Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habraha laimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. Let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habraha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
May all those who are in need of healing be blessed and receive the healing they need. I have a few words to say about tonight, and I was actually sitting in my car at 5:30, and I wrote this down in my phone, so I'm actually going to read it so I don't go on and on and on. But what I wrote was, how do I deal with the terms and obligations, or how do we all deal with the terms and obligations of the unexpected when something happens like it has tonight, and all of a sudden I or you are put in a position where we have to do, or I had to do, services, organize, lead, etc., with little or no notification. I believe in situations like this that we need to rise to the occasion in our lives and not turn our backs and say, oh, we can't do this, which I kind of said initially, oh, we can't do this, or this is impossible. But look at the situation and say, how can I do this? How can I make this a better situation, and how can I bring it to the proper and appropriate conclusion? And that's what I've tried to do tonight, to take a situation in which I had no idea that all of this mishap would occur, where the rabbi is sick, where our maintenance supervisor Darren is sick, where I don't have keys at the moment to the synagogue, and where we have a special oneg, where people have prepared or ordered special Valentine's refreshments tonight, namely Carol Rich and Rob Kunkel and Jennifer. And instead of giving in and canceling, etc., making it happen, at least partially, the way it was supposed to, and with the help from others in the congregation, like Katina and Rob and Brooke and Lyra, to name just a few. So that's really what we're doing tonight. And I'm just wondering if while you sit here and listen and think, if anyone can think of a situation that they've been in recently or a long time ago where something unexpected has happened to plans that were made, so it would be totally difficult to carry them out, and where they rose to the occasion and made it happen instead of just letting go and giving in, because that's, as I said, what we're doing tonight, and with our service and with our own eggs. So does anybody have a message from their own lives like that, where something happened and you didn't give in? Well, can you stand up and talk loud?
I'm Sheila Sunshine. I live here part-time, and the other time I live in Kansas City. The day before our first son's wedding, my mom
Very beautiful example. Anybody else? Can, oh. Can you talk louder, please? Or come up to the, anybody wants to say anything, come up to the mic.
I was listening to you. What I wanted to say is that you are one of the ones from this congregation that always step up. You've got the friars over here. You always step up. I've been here for 43 years, and there have been one occasion after other where we're like, my goodness, what are we going to do? Always pull it out and pull it out well, as you will continue to do today.
Well, you made my day, and I certainly appreciate those words. I certainly appreciate those words. If you want to come up here or speak very loud.
I can speak very loud. Hi, I'm Ginger Lily. I'm leaving on her visiting. And what the moment I was thinking of was when one of our last vacations.
Can you come up? Yeah, whenever I come to the synagogue, I feel like I'm hard of hearing.
So me and my mom, her family are visiting, and we wanted to come to the synagogue for Shabbat. And I was thinking of another vacation. On October 7th, we were in Israel for my brother's bar mitzvah. We were in Yam HaMelach, thank Hashem, so we were safe. But it was a very hard time, and especially since we have family there. But we got home safe. So that's a moment where we didn't give in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hi, everybody. I'm Renee, and
Louder,
tonight's my
louder.
father's. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Tonight's my father's yahrzeit, and what my husband reminded me of when we had the bris for my oldest son. My father had a heart attack in the middle of the night that night, and and Sarah was with him by his side, and yet we had to have the bris the next morning. It was a massive heart attack, but the great news was he lived for about another 25 years and spent many times here down at St. Thomas. Just all full circle.
Yep.
Thank you. That was my uncle, too. Yeah.
I want to bring up one person. My name's Rob. She came here after October 7th, and I saw the mother and daughter here, and I thought to myself how much we rose as a group to help this woman overcome her grief because her daughter was in that event, and her daughter and she were supposed to come down, to visit down here together. And she took the ticket and came down anyhow, and we all were on the beach for her daughter, and it was a really get-together event, which probably at the time I've been here is the most chilling and also wonderful experience that I've experienced.
How true, and how you bringing up these things that I can, connect to as well. Anybody?
Just follow up on my daughter's story from a mom's perspective. So she mentioned that we were in Israel for my son's bar mitzvah, and his bar mitzvah was on October 4th, and on October 7th we were in the Dead Sea basically, and we woke up very early in the morning to begin our tour of Israel and got a call from our tour guide saying that something terrible has happened. Just stay put. And we did,
That's remarkable, and I do have to say that I can connect with what you're saying, and I know that very often I am not particularly adherent to all the laws of Shabbats and all that stuff, but when I come to the synagogue, there is a connection. I connect with Judaism, I connect with all of you, I connect with this building, and that makes all the difference in my life. So I can really, understand what you're saying.
Well, I just want to say, Marilyn, you contacted me this morning to tell me the rabbi wasn't feeling well, was going to be able to do the service, and maybe we should just pack up all the special treats we had ordered for the Valentine's, and maybe freeze them and do it next week. I'm very glad that we could do that, and we're looking forward, I think for us to do that together. So I'm sorry that Rabbi Margolis is not here with us, but I know she's thinking of us and that we're all.
Yes, and I do have to say also, I'm sorry to be making comments on what people say, but I do have to say that what you said is also wonderful, because what we did was a process. Because I did call and say, I think we should cancel and blah, 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 and we should pack up the stuff, as you said. But then it became a process of looking at it again, of saying, wait a minute, what can we do? How can we make this better? How can we move forward? So I think the idea of moving forward has always been, where we should be. And I'm so glad that you, were there with me. Anyone else? Thank you so much for all of your meaningful comments. And we'll continue our service on page 587. If I can find that page. And if you would open the ark for the Aleinu. And please rise as we open the ark. And we will be doing the Aleinu on page 587. Oh, no, it shouldn't be locked. But you never know. Sometimes it does take a man. I mean, I'm very much not a sexist, but sometimes it takes a man. You can let it rest against the candle if you want to. Aleinu leshabech ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kgoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishvekot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kekol hamonam. Anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim v'yosed haaretz umoshev yikaro b'shamayim mima'al ushkinatu zo B'gov he miromim, hu Eloheinu einot, emet malkeinu efes ulato, kakatu b'torato, vidata hayom ve'hashivota el livavecha, ki Adonai hu ha-Elohim, Bashamayim mimal, v'al haaretz, v'al haaretz, yikaheinu. V'nehemar v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. You may close the ark. And while they're closing the ark, I want to make a comment to Jackie and say, when I thought about what you said, and I'm thinking, you are someone that has always been by my side and the side of everybody else for all these, maybe close to 40 years, right? With your family and your kids and your this. So thank you. Thank you for recognizing me and for making me recognize you. Please be seated. And let's turn to page 591. I think it's 596, actually. Yes, 596, sorry. Well, I'm going to read something from 587, and then we'll do the song, okay? Luba?
Yep.
So let's read together on the bottom of 597. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth and our own loved ones with whom our friends and neighbors have lost. The martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of grace and religion whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, the meaning of love, laws of life and death.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light. Long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember.
Let us rise now for page 598 as we do the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, v'alma divra kirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chaye chon u'biyomei chon, u'b'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach li'olam olmei olmaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitfa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitchadar v'yitaleh v'yitchalal, shmei d'kudashah barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbecha v'nechemata, damiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen. I was actually asked if we would read this prayer slower, so we did. And I have neglected to read the names that I should have, and I apologize, I don't have that up here. So in our booklet, we have the names of those who are observing Yeritzites and of our members and our high members. Is there anybody who wishes to mention somebody? I would like to mention Stella's mother, who passed away, and they had the funeral on Sunday, I believe it was. Anyone else? And I'd like to read the names of Dr. Nathan Berlin, Martha Blackman, Phyllis Friedman, Sanford Grishman, a very long member of the congregation for many, many years. Janko Grossman, Renee Horowitz, Julius Kassler, Charles Martin, Rosina Maxova, Morris Migdal. That was our uncle that Renee mentioned, whose yahrzeit is tonight. Very beloved person. Clara Perlov, Meyer Rock, Albert Wechter, Walter Werbel. Wolf Amber, Michael Arcola, Daniel Bellinson, Raymond Benjamin, Lorraine Brody, Milton Brown, David Kalin, Ethel Cohen, Rose Cohen, Millie Eisenberg, Irene Fink, Leela Fisher, Carrie Fullman, Norma Ginley, Abraham Gorovitz, David Groner, Rose Gross, Arthur Hagen, Lawrence Holtzman, Rose Inhaber, Saul Ire, Lillian Karp, Bertha Cower, Esther Corange, Alec Cornett, Dr. Henry Krostovitz, Esther Levin, Ruth Lupson, Reva Magid, Pauline Mandel, Sam Marcus, Frank Menaker Jr., Sam Miller, Morris Merkin, Florence Middleman, Ann Moldoff, Arthur M. Nam, Esther Narrow, Eric Nussbaum, Eileen Rosenbaum, Robert Rubenstein, Rachel Sinclair, Leonard Shore, Murray Sheffrin, Olive Siegel, Helen Stein, Rosalie Sussman, Del Tesser, Edward Tester, Michael Toffel, Dorothy Vernick, Manuel Weinstein, Bella White, Rosalind Wolf, and we have mentioned others. And I would like to say before we conclude our service that we do have a special category of membership. I would like to welcome everyone here tonight, members and high members and visitors. For our visitors, we have a very special membership category called High Membership. And if you become a high member, and it's just $54 a year, your yahrzeits and your anyone in need of healing, the name will be put here and read on the appropriate days. So we hope that you will, if you haven't already, that you will become a high member, because it is what preserves the congregation and what preserves our building. And we can now all be seated, and we will do our final prayer. And after the prayer, we will all go up to Lilienfeld House, which is outside the building and to the right, up the hill, where, as I said, the Carol and Rob and Jennifer are sponsoring an oneg.
Olam hesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadai, yadadai. Olam hesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadai, yadadai. from love. Yadadai, dadai, yadadai. And you must build this world from love. Yadadai, dadai, yadadai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, dadai, yadadai, then God will build this world from love. Yadadai, dadai, yadadai.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone, and may you all say your own private prayers for the state of Israel, for peace, and for the return of all of those who have still not been returned.